Hello, Hannah. I don't have very long to make a video today. Shocker, right? And I haven't really decided on my new day. Tuesday seems to be working, but we'll see. But yes, college is busy. I have a lot of work to do. I dropped math. I feel like a total lazy butt for doing so, but I was just so overwhelmed and stressed, and I wasn't liking it here because I was so overwhelmed and stressed. So hopefully this will help. I'm still overwhelmed and stressed, so maybe it won't. Maybe this place is just too hard for me and I should have gone to Davis, but we'll see. These are my knees in the foreground. They're a little odd looking at the moment, but I'm too lazy to move. But yeah, I'm not the only one that's overwhelmed and stressed because this guy in my house, he has been here like a month? And he has left and taken a leave of absence and will be coming back next year, possibly. And that's very odd to me because, certainly if I decide this is not the place for me, I'm going to at least give it, a full quarter, if not a full year, before I decide that. It just seems very odd to me that you would decide that quickly, but I don't know. I can't judge. Maybe stuff's going on that I don't know about. But yeah, the point is that I'm not the only one that's overwhelmed and stressed, and college is crazy, and I still don't feel like I have any really good friends, you know? I have friends. I'm not going to pretend I don't have any friends. But, there's a difference between someone that you can, go to lunch with and someone who, you strongly consider, your good friend and you have a close connection with and oh my god. And, I would prefer, in general life, prefer having a few very close friends to a lot of not as close friends. And so it's just difficult for me right now because I don't have those close friends. I mean, I have you, but you're, a bajillion miles away. Why don't you move to Chicago? You should do that. So for Soch class, I've been reading this article of an economic theory of democracy or something. Wait, I have it right here. An economic theory of democracy by Downs. I don't have a first name, just Downs. Maybe he's like Madonna, he just goes by that. Anyway, he has various theories about democracy, not all which I believe with, but one of his theories sounds pretty reasonable. It's that, political parties are sort of based off of voter distribution, because they form their ideologies based on wanting to win votes. So whatever ideology will get them the most votes, that's what they form. And cynical view of the world, yes, but just let's go with it for now. So in case of a normal voter distribution, aka where the extreme ends are small and then moderate people are the majority and then extreme again small amount. The two political parties, you have a two-party system, which I would consider the U.S. a two-party system. Okay, yes, there's technically more than two parties, but come on. They don't matter. Let's be frank. They really don't matter. The only ones that actually have any significance are Democrats and Republicans. So in this two-party system, the two parties want to be as close to the center as possible with this voter distribution. So they both want to be very moderate because they'll get the maximum number of people voting for them. This makes sense. But then you compare it to the US, and it doesn't make so much sense because I generally think about our voter distribution as being like that. I think the majority of people are moderate. I think most people want the same things. They want jobs, they want healthcare, most people want the same things. They want them in different ways, but they want the same things. And so, why, in that case, are parties at the extremes? Because they are, in my opinion, the party politics you see on the TV and in the debates is not the same. I would not consider Obama and Ron Paul BFFs. I would not consider their policies the same. And I mean, one of the things Obama tried to do when he was in office was really get the two sides to work together, and they wouldn't. They wouldn't work together. And I think the reason is because their policies are so extreme. So that doesn't make sense, because why are your policies so extreme if the majority of voters are in the middle? And so Downs thinks that in this various situation, since nobody's being pleased by the political parties, what it will lead to is that another party will spring up, or revolution will happen. Neither of which is going on right now, really. Revolution's kind of happening with this whole Occupy Wall Street, Occupy Chicago thing. But I don't know. It just seems like a situation where something's got to give. And that is obviously my naive first-year look at things. I probably don't know what I'm talking about. But it seems to me that politicians should read Downs, because he seems to have some vaguely logical ideas. Of course, he also thinks that all people act rationally, which is up for debate. I mean, I don't consider myself a very rational person. Currently, if someone was like, why did you go to Chicago? I'd be like, it's pretty. Anyway, I hope you're having a lovely time back in California. I saw pictures from your birthday party. It made me sad I wasn't there. I miss you. You should come out here all the time. Just all the time, every day. Live in Chicago. You can live in that closet. Bye, Hannah.